I literally just typed what I wanted, and I made it. But here's the thing nobody's talking about. Look, if you've messed around with AI video tools before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You spend like an hour getting your prompt just right. The AI spits out this beautiful 4-second clip. Your character looks amazing. You're like, yes, finally. Then you generate the next shot and wait, why does my character have a completely different face now? Different hair? It's so frustrating. I've tried probably a dozen of these platforms at this point, and honestly, most of them are basically the same thing with a different logo slapped on. But Flova actually surprised me. So let me show you what actually works here. And yeah, I'll tell you where it falls short too, because nothing's perfect. You should know that before you spend any money. Okay, so here's the deal. Most AI video tools give you access to like one model, maybe two if you're lucky. You type your prompt, cross your fingers, and hope the next clip somehow matches the last one. Flova's different. You get Sora 2, Google's VO 3.1, Kling 2.5, Wan 2.6, Cdance, all of them. One place. But honestly, that's not even the cool part. Other platforms are doing that now too. The thing that actually got me excited, they have these preset workflows. I've been calling them skills because that's basically what they are. Like having a film director sitting next to you going, no, do it this way. You focus on your story. The skill handles all the technical stuff that usually takes forever to figure out. All right, first skill, dynamic multi-shot cutting. Here's the problem it solves. When I use a typical AI video tool, I get rigid 4-second shots. I generate 10 of them, stitch them together, and it looks like a PowerPoint presentation. No flow, no rhythm, just clips. Watch this real quick and pay attention to the character's face. Every single cut. See that? Face changes, clothes change. It's like playing a slot machine. Now watch what I got from Flova with multi-shot skill. Same story, same character description, completely different result. Here's why it works. The skill forces you to create what they call visual anchors before you generate any video. You use Nano Banana Pro, their image generator, to create character sheets. Front view, back view, side angles. These become reference points that lock your character's appearance across every shot. Then the skill enforces a cinematography rule. Your first frame has to be a medium shot with all characters visible. This sounds small, but it's actually how real directors establish scenes before cutting to close-ups. The result? 12-second sequences that feel like actual filmmaking.
They say you don't just take a photograph, you make it. But out here, amidst the silence, I feel like the moment is taking me. I'm Sophia, and I'm searching for the stories hidden in the light.
Natural cuts, consistent characters, built-in rhythm. I generated a 1-minute anime battle sequence in about 25 minutes. Not perfect, but watchable. That's a first for me with AI video. And if you've watched my previous video, you already know Flova can do way more than just anime. I literally described an ad idea in plain language, and Flova built the full storyboard, generated the visuals, and turned it into a complete advertisement using the best image and video models. All from just my words. If you haven't seen that one, go watch it. Now here's the honest part. It doesn't work as well for photorealistic human faces. Sora 2 has content restrictions, and realistic faces tend to drift more than anime styles. The platform documentation actually admits this. They recommend anime or stylized content for best results. So if you're trying to create realistic human content, temper your expectations. But for animation, product demos, educational content, the consistency is genuinely impressive. Okay, one more thing before the second workflow, and honestly, this next one might be even more useful for most of you. So that first workflow handles consistency within your shots, right? But what about between shots? Like, what if you don't want obvious cuts? What if you want this smooth, flowing thing where one scene just melts into the next? That's where this second workflow comes in. Tail-to-head frame continuity. This one solves a different problem. You know how in most AI videos, every scene feels disconnected, like you're teleporting between random moments instead of following a story? This skill creates what filmmakers call a continuous take. The last frame of your first shot becomes the first frame of your next shot. Literally the same image. Watch. See how each location flows into the next? She's wearing the same outfit, same camera around her neck, same everything across 4 completely different environments. That's not editing tricks. That's how the skills are generated. Here's the workflow. You create a character sheet, then you generate dual-purpose frames. Images that serve as both the ending of one shot and the beginning of the next. The AI interpolates the movement between them using Kling 2.5 or VO 3.1. The result feels like a tracking shot instead of a jump cut compilation. Now, the limitation: complex movements can look floaty. If your character is doing something intricate like dancing, fighting, running, the interpolation sometimes smooths out details in a way that feels unnatural. It's the AI smoothness that experienced viewers can spot. For walking, talking, simple gestures, great. For action sequences, you might need to combine this with the multi-shot skill and accept some cuts. But for travel content, product showcases, narrative storytelling with moderate movement, this skill genuinely delivers. All right, let's talk about who should actually use this. So who's this actually for? If you need full creative control over every frame, every color grade, every micro movement, use Premiere or DaVinci. Flova isn't trying to replace professional editing. But if you're a content creator who needs to produce consistently, a marketer who needs video assets fast, or someone who's been stuck in AI video lottery hell, this is worth testing. Pricing is credit-based. Sora 2 runs about 15 credits per second. WAN 2.6 is cheaper at 10. C-Dance is the budget option at 5 credits per second with solid camera movement. Free tier gives you weekly credits that refresh on Monday, enough to actually test whether it works for your use case. Oh, quick thing. If this breakdown is actually helpful to you, consider hitting subscribe. I test AI tools like this all the time, so you don't have to waste money figuring out which ones are garbage. And most of them, they're just reselling you access to models you could find anywhere else. Different wrapper, same stuff underneath. Flova's different. They're selling you workflows. And the workflows actually work. If you want to try it, my link's in the description. Flova is now open to everyone. No invite codes, no wait list. Just register, and you also get 200 free credits every week just by logging in. Try out their full workflow, and you'll earn another 200 as an exploration bonus. Refer a friend. You get 200 credits for each one, up to 10 friends. That's 2,000 credits total, which is basically a $20 starter plan for free. Oh, and if you decide to subscribe, new subscribers get 100% bonus credits in their first month, so your credits are basically doubled.